Welcome to the Minecraft for Starters series. If you've ever wondered how to start with Minecraft, this video series is going to be for you. It's going to be a quick and simple guide on how to get started with the game. Minecraft's been out for years, and there's been updates every so often, and it can be very easy to feel like you're falling behind or that you don't want to get into the game just because there's so much you would have to learn. Never fear. It just takes a little bit at a time, and before long, you'll be playing Minecraft and be a master at the game and really enjoy it. So, all that to say, let's go ahead and jump in with some of the most basic aspects of the game. Once you load up the game for the first time, and I'll be on the Minecraft Java edition on the computer, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and load up a single player game. Now, once you have this screen up, you'll go ahead and create a new world. Now, a few things to do for prep work is first off, you have to name your world. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to name our world. I'm just going to call it the Minecraft for Starters. And then once you name your world, you need to select the game mode. Now, I'm a survival guy. I love playing survival. There's a few other modes to choose from, like hardcore. If you die, the game's just over. You can spectate your world, but that's about it. You can't play in it anymore. You have creative. This is for those of you who like to just kick back and relax and just build things. You don't have to worry about the progression of the game, collecting items, anything like that. You just have access to everything as an infinite source. And then you have we were talking about creative and survival. Next, you have difficulty normal. That's what we'll do to start with. That's a good default for the game. You've got hard. I usually play in hard. There's some key benefits that we'll talk about a little bit later, a little bit down the line. Then you've got peaceful and easy. I don't mess with those at all, but again, those can be nice if you want just a way to get ease into the game and get used to it. We'll keep commands off. We'll go over those a little bit later in another video. And then this world tab gives you access to the seed. So if you're following a YouTuber and you want to build in their same world, if they share their seed with you, you can type that number in here and it'll give you the exact same world to start from scratch. And you can kind of follow along with them throughout their video series if you want. You'll be able to have access to the exact same terrain generation, structures, everything like that. For now, we're going to keep it at a random seed, so we'll keep it blank. So now that everything's set, we're going to go ahead and create a new world. Now, as soon as it loads, it's gonna put you into a random place in the world. I always like it when it starts me off in trees because then I have a good bird's eye view of the area. So the first thing you want to do is look around and just kind of get a feel for the land. What's around that might be of interest? I see there's a little bit of a mountainous terrain over there. I love that type of wood. Over there, so we'll go over and get some of that wood later. You've got a cave right there. There can be some great resources in there, especially for early games, some coal and such. You've got that big mountain. You've got some lower land. I see some cows and chickens, great for food. Lots of wood around us. So once you get a lay of the land, the very first thing that anyone has to do in a Minecraft world is you got to start punching trees. Wood is the most basic element of the game. So what we're going to do here, if you just click with your mouse, left click, it'll break the leaves. Now, you got to have a special tool in order to gather leaves, but that's going to be a resource we won't really even need until a little bit later in the game. So right now, it's just going to disappear on us, and we'll have access to the wood now. So we'll go ahead and left click with the wood, and it'll start giving us wood logs. Now, you can do this with any wood. If you don't generate in the oak forest, that's fine. We just need any logs. In this case, we're getting oak logs. Now we're just gonna keep going until we get down to the surface. I don't want to jump out of the tree because I'll take damage from falling. Not having any food yet, it wouldn't be a great way to start the game. Once we have collected our logs, we're going to start crafting. Now this is a very important aspect of the game. You gather resources in order to craft other resources to start working through your game progression. So go ahead and click E on your keyboard and that'll open up your crafting interface. We're going to go ahead and click our logs and set them in any corner of this crafting interface. If you put them in any corner, it'll give you your crafting result. Okay, so one log turns into 4 planks. If we hold down shift, it'll give us the planks for everything in our interface. That should give us 40 planks, and it did. Great. So what we're going to go ahead and do now, click on the stack of planks. Now if we right click, while we move our mouse throughout the interface, it'll fill in one for each space. And that gives us our crafting table. This is going to be crucial. So go ahead and hit escape and scroll over to your crafting table. Go ahead and right click to place it down, and then right click in order to access it. This opens up a whole different crafting interface. You can craft a lot more through this. So go ahead and click on the book, and we're going to go ahead and click this X. Right now it's showing everything. We don't want to see everything. We want to see what we're able to craft right now based on the resources we have. Now, our ambition right now is to get our first stone tools. Stone's a lot more durable than wood tools, and so that's a great way to start off your game and begin your progression. So in order to get our stone tools, we've got to collect stone. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and craft a stick. Go ahead and just click on that, and then it'll take 2 oak planks. It'll autofill for you to create 4 sticks. Go ahead and just put that anywhere. And then you see up here, all of a sudden it creates more options. And so we're going to go ahead and grab a wooden pickaxe. Go ahead and click on it. It goes ahead and generates the recipe for you. Go ahead and grab your wooden pickaxe, put it in your hotbar, and then click escape. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dig into the ground. Let's just jump down here, and we're going to go ahead and start digging until we find stone. It doesn't usually take very long, but we'll staircase down. One of the most basic rules of the game is never dig straight down. So we'll staircase. There we go. We've already got some stone. Go ahead and collect the stone. It turns into cobblestone when you mine it. And we need around 8 or 9 cobblestone for our first 3 tools. We're going to do a stone axe. That takes 3. A stone pickaxe. That takes 3. And a stone sword. That takes 2. So now we've got more than enough. Let's come back up to the surface. And we're going to go back to our crafting table. And then we're going to right click. Let's go ahead and get our stone axe. Put in our hotbar here. We're going to go ahead and craft a few more sticks because we need sticks to create the tools as well. We're going to go ahead and grab a stone pickaxe. And then we're going to need our stone sword. Now what we've got our first set of tools here. The stone sword for fighting if we get attacked or if we need to kill something for food. We've got our stone axe, great for chopping down more trees. It just goes faster than punching it with your hands. And then the stone pickaxe. Again, that's going to be good for more firm, solid blocks like stone and things of that nature. It's going to be better than your wooden pickaxe in that it has more durability and goes a little bit faster. And so this is going to be a great way to start the game. So there you have it. As soon as you jump into a new Minecraft world, you gotta get the lay of the land, and then get your wood in order to build your crafting table, and then get your first stone tools. At that point, you're ready to start exploring, to start gathering food, and a few other things that we'll detail in the next video. There you go, and happy crafting!